Travis Kelce and fiancée Taylor Swift moved to Chipping Norton Mansion ahead of the Graham Norton show. The sleepy village of Chipping Norton, known for its rolling green fields, quaint cobblestone streets and traditional British atmosphere, has suddenly become the center of global attention. The main reason is the appearance of the famous couple Travis Kelce and his fiancée Taylor Swift, who have officially moved into a beautiful old mansion in the area. The move comes just before the two are set to appear on a special taping of the Graham Norton show in London, an event expected to stir up international media. Last year, the couple bought a Tudor-style mansion with moss-covered red-tiled roofs, leaded glass windows and meticulously tended gardens. The house, which has a romantic English countryside feel, feels like it came straight out of a classic novel. Nestled among lush greenery, Travis and Taylor's new home not only exudes luxury but also offers complete privacy, something that is extremely important for a couple who are constantly being hounded by the media spotlight. A source close to the couple revealed to the Daily Mail. Taylor fell in love with this place at first sight. She has always had a special affection for the English countryside since her days of dating and composing here. Travis is fascinated by the peaceful and spacious space, very different from the bustling life in Kansas City or New York. Asterisk. The choice of Chipping Norton was not accidental. The couple is said to have carefully considered before deciding to move here a few weeks before appearing on the Graham Norton show, one of the top talk shows in the UK. With a busy schedule, Taylor needed a place that was both a refuge after each performance and close enough to London for easy travel. Meanwhile, Travis, who recently finished his NFL season and has more time on his hands, wants to experience the slower life and enjoy the tranquility of the English countryside. Since moving in, locals have spotted the couple walking around the villa's gardens, hand in hand and smiling broadly. Travis, dressed casually in a white shirt, is often seen helping Taylor tend to the roses and lavender bushes in the garden. Taylor, who is known for her love of green spaces, has spent a lot of time exploring the small shops in the village, which sell antiques and traditional crafts. A local florist shared. Asterisk, she's really nice and friendly. There's no distance from a global superstar. People here feel proud to have a music icon living in the heart of the community. Asterisk. The villa has more than 4 bedrooms, high wooden ceilings, stone fireplaces and exquisite decorative details. Despite its size, Taylor and Travis have opted to keep much of the classic architecture intact rather than completely modernize it. Taylor is said to have planned to turn one room into a mini studio where she can write music and record random ideas. Travis, meanwhile, wants to dedicate a separate area to an entertainment room with a billiards table and a giant screen to watch matches. A source added. This house is not just a place to live, but also a place where they both build new memories. Taylor sees it as a creative space, while Travis sees it as a future family home. Asterisk. With public opinion boiling over Taylor and Travis' upcoming appearance on the Graham Norton show, the Chipping Norton mansion has quickly become a hot spot for the media. According to the plan, the couple will leave the mansion in a luxury motorcade to London. It was their first official appearance on a major UK talk show since their engagement. The move to Chipping Norton was more than just a change of residence. It was a strategic and symbolic move for the world's most famous couple. Taylor has written songs inspired by Britain, and now living in the countryside has only strengthened her connection to the country. Travis, meanwhile, has proven he's willing to step out of his comfort zone and experience a whole new way of life to be with the woman he loves. They may not have been engaged long, but Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are apparently already on the same page about at least one wedding planning detail. In the latest episode of his and his brother Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast, the Kansas City Chiefs tight end shared a rare glimpse into his and Swift's plans for their upcoming wedding. The intel came courtesy of the unabashed curiosity of New Heights guest Jimmy Fallon, who asked Kelce about his and Swift's wedding planning progress directly during his appearance on the podcast. "Are you gonna do DJ or band? Are you thinking about all this stuff?" Fallon asked. While Kelce didn't go into all of the details about the plans for the impending nuptials, he did weigh in on the DJ versus band question specifically, and the answer really shouldn't have come as a huge surprise to fans of the power couple. "Yeah, I think we're live music kind of people, you know?" Kelce said of himself and Swift. Travis Kelce has given a rare insight into his emotional proposal to Taylor Swift, admitting for the first time that he cried when he got down on one knee. The Kansas City Chiefs star's engagement to perhaps the most famous woman in the world has had everyone talking, but, apart from a series of photos posted by the singer, the details have remained a closely guarded secret. Speaking to his and Taylor's friend Aaron Andrews ahead of his team's Super Bowl rematch with the Eagles on Sunday, Kelce has now lifted the lid on exactly what happened. "I gotta know, dry mouth, the nerves," Andrews began on the Fox pregame show. "How rattled did you get when you proposed? I haven't even asked you this, by the way." She can tell that story," Kelce replied, laughing. "The palms were definitely sweating, I was definitely. I'm an emotional guy, so there were a few tears here and there. But it's just been an exciting ride and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her." He was then asked exactly what Swift has brought to his life, as he prepares for her to return to Arrowhead to watch the game on Sunday. "She has brought excitement and a joy for life that has made me a better man, made me a better person, and made me that much more comfortable in who I am." The pair announced their engagement last month and sent the internet into meltdown, with the post on Swift's Instagram accruing over 37 million likes. Prior to the start of the season, there had been some discussion over whether Kelce would return for another year of the NFL. Responding to those rumors, Kelce told Andrews and her crew, "You guys didn't think I was going to come back? No way. I'm still a big kid on Sundays. I've still got a lot to prove." He was then asked what he'd like his legacy to be when he does eventually hang up his cleats in the NFL. "That I was a good teammate, a good person in the community," he revealed. "I just love what I do. I don't know, I'm not here for any other reasons, I just love coming in, playing football, and giving people something to get excited for outside of their lives on Sundays." "Father Time is undefeated," Florio said on a recent PFT Live. "I know it's harsh, but it's reality. He's gonna be 36. He seriously has thought about retirement. I guarantee you, if the Chiefs had beaten the Eagles in Super Bowl 59, completing the first ever three-peat, as far as the Super Bowl goes, Kelce would have walked away. Instead, Kelce is back for another run following his engagement to pop superstar Taylor Swift. And he looks like a shell of himself, dropping a pass that led to an interception in a rematch with Philadelphia on Sunday. Kelce can still do some things, but yeah, he clearly isn't the player he once was. And the Chiefs, by the way, are 0-2. He was talking like a guy, on the New Heights podcast on the days after Super Bowl 59, who was done, Florio said. "I was surprised when he decided to keep playing. And I know it's hard for any of us to have that conversation with ourselves. But maybe the reason that play happened, versus the Eagles on Sunday, was because Father Time's gaining ground fast. And things that used to seem routine, all of a sudden, are overwhelming. There's a point between 35 and 70 where you can't do what you used to do, and it's a lot closer to 35 than it is to 70. The duo have dominated their position over the past decade, sparking debates among NFL fans over who has the right to the GOAT title. But Gronkowski, despite hanging up his cleats in 2022, recently claimed the idea of he and Kelce teaming up would be lethal. "I think we would be perfect to be both on the same team," he told former teammate Julian Edelman on their podcast, Dudes on Dudes, this week.